What is going on with you, YouTube? This is Regular Dave coming at you with another video. What is this? 2 videos in one day? Is that a real thing? ESBC, Esports Boxing Club. We talking about it. I'm gonna tell you why I'm just growingly getting excited for this game and why I'm just having confidence and faith that this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be it. It's the way things are being handled on their end that lets me kind of know, like, all right, they definitely get it. Now, who knows when the game comes out, but up until launch, they're doing everything correctly. All right, what am I talking about? In July, they released a gameplay video. And I made a video on this, but I never released it. Imagine that. The dude who has issues with content on his channel, taking long breaks, makes a video and doesn't release it. Go figure. Only me. Only I would do something like that. But look. All right. In that video, I was talking about the things I didn't like about the gameplay trailer. And there was mostly positive. But I don't care the project, the title, how excited I am for it. If there's something that I don't like, I'm going to speak on it, and hopefully my voice is heard depending on, the company. All right. So apparently the things that I disliked, quite a few people did. And ESBC not only not ignore the things, they didn't double down on the things that people didn't like. They actually issued a development update around people's concerns. So one of the concerns, which was mine, was the camera angles, right? Because it seemed to be very zoomed in, and I felt like the camera should be a little farther back so you could kind of manage the ring a little better. And they spoke to it. They said camera angles. ESBC will feature different camera angles for players to choose from. The view shown in the gameplay walkthrough was just one of the angles that will be available at launch. So, hey, pipe down, y'all. We got different camera angles. You don't got to play with that one. Look, that's what I like. Address people's concerns, man, in a positive, constructive way. Another thing, and this was the main thing that I didn't like, and I've talked about this several times, especially during fight night. I just do not like the camera flashing and shaking to signify a big punch. I just don't like it. It's just not like if you're trying to build a realistic simulation experience, the camera, all that flashing and camera shaking, that ain't it. And so they spoke to it. They said, while some gamers prefer having effects appear in game that make for a more intense experience, we realize this isn't for everyone. This is why there will be custom options for players to disable these aspects, giving you more control over your experience. So I'm not the only one. I thought I was kind of just being nitpicky, and it was kind of rare that somebody would speak on something like that. But a bunch of people who made videos said we don't like the flash and the shake. And now I don't think it should be in the game altogether, and this is why. Fight Night gave you the option to turn it off, but it was in the foundation of the game. So while the camera didn't flash or shake, there was like a pause because the game had to do something. If somebody's seeing that on one end and you're not seeing it on your end, there's like a disconnect there. So you still knew when you landed a counter, it was a different experience. So I'm assuming it'll go down this way in ESBC, and you'll be alerted no matter whether you turn off those flashes or shakes that a counter was landed. And I just don't think that's the move for a simulation boxing game. There's no reason for the screen to do anything different when you land a counter. All right, next thing they spoke to, combat/punches. Our combat mechanics have gone through various upgrades since the first movement trailer was launched in November of last year. We want you to know we're continuing to work on all aspects of punches and combinations, and we'll continue to do so until they meet our standard. So, yeah, the game has got increasingly better every time they show it with the combat, the punches. The very, very first trailer I saw, I was like, ooh, the punches just ain't quite right. Then they got better. This one, the last gameplay in July, it looked better, but like there was a knockout that I was like, ooh, I really didn't like. But it ain't bad. Like, if it left off where it's at right now and they didn't improve from what we saw, it wouldn't bother me because this company seems to be doing everything right. So I have confidence from watching the beginning of the combat to where it's at now that it is going to keep getting better. But it's okay already, in my opinion. But some people had issues with it. And I definitely understand because there is something like a little off about the punches and things like that. But that being said, they're addressing it in a creative, a constructive manner. So look, this is why I'm getting excited about ESBC. I really do think they're building a strong foundation. So the things that are just like the foundation of a boxing game, they're working on and tuning and getting correct. That way, when they put stuff on top of it, the game is not fundamentally broken. So, yes, I am getting excited. I think this is going to be the game. They got over 200 boxers. I swear every other week they announce 9-10 more boxers. They got a good stable of young fighters, a good stable of legends. Look, if this game disappoints, man, I don't know, man. I might crawl in my hole and just give up gaming because this is looking to be the game. All right. What do you guys think? ESBC, Esports Boxing Club. You guys excited? I'll get at you guys another time. Peace.